Yeah, hello everyone. Today I would like to play some game, logic games on my phone. It is very interesting. The game is very interesting. The first one, the first game we will play is Parks. The game's name is Park. Let's see the rules before starting playing the games. Yeah. So in Parks, the rule is we need to plan one tree in each park. So park is represented by a color. So there are five parks here: blue one, green, gray, magenta, and yellow. And then we need to plant the trees following this rule. And then um, a tree. This is the rules. Yeah, this is the rules. A tree cannot touch another tree, not even diagonally. So we cannot put any any tree here and here, yeah, diagonally. And then each park must have exactly one tree. Okay, quite obvious. And then there must be exactly one tree and in each row and each column as well. So beside one tree in each park, there must be one tree in each row and each column. Okay. This is another information that there are for larger puzzles, maybe in more advanced levels, it could have two trees in each park, each row and each column, but we'll talk about it later, maybe. And then regarding the mistake, uh, tree cannot touch another tree diagonally. Okay, so this is common mistake, so we might be aware of that. And then this is the tips. Start with the smaller parts because there are less choices. Yeah, so we need to use the smaller parts, and then we can use the dot as a marker to tell that it is impossible to have trees on that dots. It is not mandatory to use the dots, but it might help. It might helpful for us, yeah, especially at the beginning of the when we start playing the game. Okay, so let's start trying the game. So let's back. Okay, here we can see we can easily see that the gray one only has one tile, so it must be there. Okay, and then so we know that there is no tree around it. So the tree on the green tile must be here on the green part, yeah. So we can moreover remove other tiles. It's all unfavorable. And don't forget that there is only one tree and exactly one tree on each row and column. So on the first row, there is no more tree. So for the blue part, uh, the available tree is on here. Sorry. Yeah. And then we can set that there is no tree here, no tree here because of this third row tree. And then for this, we can also set that there is no more trees on this dotted tiles. Yeah. So for the magenta, we are sure that only one available tile, so the tree will be there. Okay, this is the tree for the magenta, and yeah, so it's easy. We can deduce that the tree for the yellow part is here. Okay, so it's not very hard, yeah. Let's try the second level. Maybe it's harder. So this is the second level for the parks game. Similar to the first one, we can set that this is the tree for the green. There is no tree on each row and column. Okay, what then? Okay, how to reduce the possibility of trees? Okay, I know one. The gray part only must fill the tree on the gray part must be on the fifth column. Yeah, it's a must. So there is no tree here on the blue, on the top blue, and also on the right bottom on magenta. Now, what's next? Okay, another one. We are sure that there is no tree here, yeah, or here. Why? Because if there is a tree in either of those two, we know that there cannot be any tree on the gray area. So on magenta, we are sure that there is no tree there. Okay, so we can remove those possibilities. And what else? Also, for with the same reasoning, we know that there is no tree here and also here because if we put tree on either of those two tiles, there cannot be any tree on the yellow part. So we know that the tree is here, okay, and then the tree on the gray part is here, the tree on the yellow part is here, and the last one is tree on the blue part. It cannot be here. It must be here. The top, yeah. Okay. Second level. Okay, this is the third level of the game. Okay, this is more difficult. There is no obvious answer from the very beginning. But we can see one. Let's say that we know for sure that there cannot be any tree here. Why? Because if we put tree there on the dotted tile, we know that there is no available tile in the gray part for the trees, yeah, because it's all will be neighboring with those dotted tile. So for the magenta, it must be here. Then we can dot the area around it. Um, with the same logic, we can say that not the same logic, yeah, with same reasoning from the previous level. The first column must be gray, yeah, because if there is some tree on the first column of the blue part, the gray cannot have any trees, so this is unavailable for the blue. What's next? There is also no tree on the third column of the green part because if any of those is filled with tree, the second column blue cannot have any tree. Okay, then what's next? Yeah, we can see that the fourth row cannot have any tree, yeah, because we have already another tree there. So the only available tree for the magenta, sorry, for the yellow is the bottom right. So we can deduce that there is a tree here on the top left of the gray, and then three on the top left of the blue, and then on the second row we can have another three for the green. Okay, three levels done. Let's go to the fourth one. The fourth level. This is the fourth level. This is getting more difficult. How to do that? Oh, okay. With the same logic, we know that there is no tree here because we cannot put any tree on the yellow part if we have tree here. And then so the fourth column will be owned by the magenta one, so we can remove that possibility from the green. What else can we have here? Um, okay, there cannot be any tree on the fourth column on the green part, yeah, because it will remove any possibility on the magenta as well on the third column, fourth row on the yellow part with the same reasoning. So the second column will be there is three on the second column for the yellow yellow part. Yeah, so we know that there is no three here, here, and here. So the first column will be for blue. So there is uh, no tree for gray there. What else can we have here? It's not. We have removed several possibilities, but we haven't get any trees yet. Okay, we know there is no tree here on the top of the magenta one because it will remove all the possibilities for gray to have any tree. What else? Wait a second. This is not easy. Oh, there is no tree as well on the bottom right for the green one because it will remove all the possibilities of magenta having any trees. Uh, so what can we do next? What would happen if we put trees? Oh, okay, there is no trees on the third row and third column here on the gray area here. Why? Because if there is a tree here, there cannot be any trees on the fourth rows. Yeah, so it has to be there for the gray, and we can remove this possibility for the green. We can remove this possibility as well on the second row. We can, so since there is only one possibility for blue, blue is here, gray is here, magenta is here, and the last one is, sorry, magenta is here, and the last one. Okay, good. It's getting more difficult. We finished it in 5 minutes, but it's still not very difficult. Yeah. Let's move to the fifth level. What can we see here? Okay, there is no tree here because it will remove all possibilities for the blue one. Um, what else? Okay, it is getting much more difficult. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, we know that there is, okay, it's not easy deduction, but I can see. No, 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 it's not that simple. Wait a second, yeah. Let me think first. Okay, I can see that there cannot be any tree on the third column, first row, in the blue one. Here, why? Because the green one will all be unavailable because it's on the same row and it's all neighboring with this tile. Yeah. And then what's next? What else? Okay, this is getting much more difficult compared to the previous one. Okay, there is also no tree here on the fifth row, second, sorry, fifth column, second row, because all the trees from the for the green tiles cannot be filled. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, the green tiles cannot have any tree with the same reasoning. Okay, what else can we remove here? Okay, this one, the first column third row also cannot have any tree because it will remove the possibility of to put any trees on the magenta one. Uh, now what can we do next? Um, let's see if there is any pattern we can find, or should we try it brute force? I hope not, yeah, because it would be quite annoying, yeah, to do that. Huh. Let's check. Let's see. Let's see. If there is, okay, I know. It is much more difficult to find this, but there is no tree here on the third column, fourth row. Why? See, I can check that. Why? Because the only available magenta will be on the top, sorry, on the bottom left for putting the tree, and as well for the yellow, the only available will be on the bottom right. So since both are on the bottom line, they are on the same row, we cannot have that. So it should be not available for this. Okay, it's getting much more difficult, yeah, to find that. Um, what else can we exclude? Hmm. If we have it here, what could happen? Nothing. Nothing. Then no, it's nothing but that is all good. Um, do we have to brute force this? Let's see. What would happen if we put something somewhere? We only, so far, we only found four places that we know there will no trees on those five tiles. Um, okay, I have another one. This is very difficult, actually. It's quite difficult as well. There will be no tree on the fourth row and fourth column here. Why? Because the only available place to put tree on the yellow bar is on the second column, and it will make no available space for magenta. Because you see here, this tree will be neighboring. Sorry, I will only put it as to understand. There are three that will be neighboring with this yellow one, and then the other two, one in the second column as well, and one is neighboring this dotted gray area. So because of that, it's getting much easier now because we know that the third row will, I mean, the gray part will only have three in the third row. So we can remove this possibility of having trees uh, for for magenta. And then we can also deduce that there is no tree on the second column on yellow. Why? Because, it will remove all available space for the magenta one. It's getting much easier, yeah, because we found something very difficult at the beginning. Now what? Um, okay, there is no tree here on the fourth um, column, second row, because it will remove all the available space for the gray one. What else? Mm, there is also no tree here on the second, sorry, on the fourth row of yellow part. So the yellow part can only fill, sorry, the yellow trees can only fill the last row. So there is no tree here. Okay, on the bottom left of magenta part. Um, so we know that it's here. It's here. It's here. And what else? Thing. What happen if we put something somewhere? Um, okay, I know. There is no tree on the bottom right here. Why? Because if we put a tree there, the only available trees for the gray part will be on the fourth column, and then there is no tree can be put on the third column, yeah, because the green one will be neighboring the gray, and the yellow one, yeah, it's already another tree on the bottom right, so this is impossible. So what's next? There is two possibilities for the last column, three possibilities for the fourth column, two possibilities for the third column, two possibilities for the second column, and three possibilities for the first column. But we haven't got any trees yet. Uh, okay, there is no trees here on the first column, fourth row here. Why? Because it will make the only available place for blue part is on the second column, and it will make all the available space. Actually, yeah, we can say that even the second column, first row is not available because it will make all the available space for the green part cannot be put, cannot be filled by tree. So, so we know that the first column will be, so the only available space for magenta is here. So there is no tree here. There will be tree here. There is no tree here and here. Yeah, there is a tree here for gray. There is a tree here for green. And the last one is tree here for blue one. Okay, we have solved five level of the game. Let's see. Maybe later we can try to play the next level, or we can play another logic games. Put some comments if you have any suggestion about the game I should play, and we can see if whether we can finish it or not. Thank you.